Alright, so we are back. Let me double check to make sure the skill mod is working. The answer is yes. Okie dokie. Let's go. Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Let's see if I crash again. Oh god. Gosh, that hurts. Okay, goody goody. He's trying. I don't think the NQ is gonna come over here. Ow. Dude. Oh no! Damn it, what happened? Oh, I had my back against the wall, so I thought I dodged, but I was wrong! Yes, we are back. Oh my god. No, same issue. Had to dodge. Nope. Did not create any distance. Yeah, that's a lot of burst attacks. Like, let me do 3! Alright, we have more room. Shit. God damn it. No, I'm trapped in between branches. Oh. No movement. No. How many auto-grade recoveries am I getting, bro? Why do I get so many? What is going on? I've had 3 in a row. 3 in a row. That's such a small chance for that to happen. not. Man, you are burst attack happy. Stop. Oh, my face. Woo! Tricky. I'm gonna have to get good. I know the scythe looks amazing. Oh, I wanted to toss you aside. Yes, this is the Yatsuno Kami mission. Can't see. I do not like this. No, they all broke and killed me. Oh man. You think some desync is happening? The stream is buffering sometimes. How many of you are having this issue? Fine there. It's fine though when it's buffering. I just need to click the live button. That's weird that you guys have to do that. The YouTube thing, it happens to other streamers. Okay. Dare you. I took out like half his health. Ooh, clean hit. Felt great. Hey, what's up? Come here, I dare you. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. Come on. See ya! Threw him off. Come here, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Yeah. I know, buddy. I know. This is such a fun time, right? See ya! That was too good. Alright, come on. Your turn. Oh, too much damage. I love Cloud Crusher. Alright, let's try it with this guy. See ya! Alright. I'll see you in a little moment. Is that Soya gonna come? Oh, that's too funny, man. Imagine if you could catch him with Fuki in midair. Oh! Bro, okay, you know, this guy needs to pick up the pace. You just... Oh my goodness. He knows he's educated. Here, I'll lure him. Buddy, I'm right here, man. Yeah, no, it's fine. Go ahead. Eat up. That's cool. Let's go. There we go. We're back. We're back in business. It's a shame he buffed, though. Well, Yeah, he was Kekai Talisman, unfortunately. I'm over here, man. I think this guy needs some help. Right here. Psych! I still gotcha! Get wrecked. Come here. Here you come. Yep, I gave him brain damage and then he died. Alright, where's my Scampus at? We need them cats. Let's go. Excuse me. Oh, hell no. Whoa. Oh, hey, Nick. Good luck on my run today. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just chilling. How are you? How are those things going? By any chance, were you able to look in the cheat engine resource for this game? I remember Sood discover remnants from Nioh 1 and the Flying Sword Talismans. I don't look into it, but some of those Nioh 1 resource things were ported into the game. For sure. Or rather, the skill expansion mod. So for example, I have the living weapon axe attack. Complicated on a positive trajectory. We can talk about it next time you visit. Yeah, sounds good to me, brother. I should do an enemy randomizer mod run. I probably will, in all honesty. I'll do that with the daily depths to keep it fresh. Oh, that was a bad idea. Somehow well, okay. Get out of here. Purple Kukai. Oh, that hurt. That really hurt. It was a fox, how could I? Because it was a fox. That's how I could do it. Ooh. You know, I think we need a little happiness in our life. See ya! Oh, that's too good. Hey, you thought he's like, yeah, I had a rough day. Surely nothing can happen to me. Oh, that's too bad, isn't it? I'm pretty good. How are you? Oh, that was such a nice Raijin into Suiki. Oh, that's gonna be painful. Okay. Take the cat. Nice key you have there. It'd be a shame if you were to lose it. Hey, you're getting to the ethereal gear? Awesome. When are those dual parries gonna be used? Because you know it's got 6 of them. What weapon would I recommend for a first playthrough? Start out with split staff, but it's a little too complex, and I feel like I'm gonna just learn that instead of the game. Don't want to end up just spending my time understanding the staff instead of playing the game. So as you can see, chat is saying pick something you like. If you just want to focus on learning the game rather than like the weapon right now, we can go with the more simpler ones. I would say, I mean, really, what is simple? Probably axe. Probably axe, all things considered. Pretty simple move sets. This is a good simple move, but very effective. This is not a simple move. I don't know why they put roar here. Why is this a starting skill? That doesn't make any sense. A starting skill would be like a mid-stance combo ender or something. Like, have this be bread and butter. I don't freaking get it, Team Ninja. I would say axe is a good starting stat. Starting one. Dude, you don't even... What the heck? You have to wait? Okay, I wouldn't recommend starting with axe for various reasons. Odachi is probably a safe one. And I think for yourself, Shadow, what you can do is you can start working with Bolting Boar. This is a parry ability that works against pretty much all humans and many yokai as well. So you can get really familiar with a basic parry timing, and all you gotta do is just block at the right time. I think that's great. Twin Moons is a solid attack to start with. Exceptional ability. Tiger's Blade is a bit more complex to start with. Why Retrograde 4? I don't know why they put that there. Imperative Strike is reasonable enough. Oh, you can get Undaunted. This is great to start with. Waking Winds Man, not really. I don't think Earth is good to start with. Yeah, I'd say Odachi, though, is fairly reasonable to start off, especially after the first dojo mission. Let's see what Spear gives to you, starting skills. Spear Shove, Chidori Complex. Twisting Spear, you're not going to get for some time. Piercing, fair enough. Spear Fall, popular. Spear Flourish, more complex. Twirl complex. Body Swap complex. Water Wield, fine. Spear, you have to make sure you're always in range, out of range, slightly like away from your target to take full advantage of Spear. Spear has, I would say it's a bit more complex than Odachi. I would say Odachi is probably one of the simpler ones to start off with. Sword is like your all-around weapon. It's cool, but a little more complex in my opinion. Hatchets, because you have the range. Do I have tips for someone on the first playthrough? Yeah, I got plenty. It's just because there's so many tips. Like if I could list off all of them, it would just be overwhelming. So if there's specific types, let me know. I would say hatchets is actually decent to start out with. You just throw a bunch of shit. You get some starting skills. You can just throw your hatchets. You never have to be in combat. I think it works. Many people like Piercing Hurl. You can either increase the distance of the charge, or you can do what I do, which is decrease the charge time and just spam it for days. And yeah, I think hatchets are a good one to start with. Many people like fists. You have to wait until the first dojo to really start tapping into it, but many people just like to spam battering ram against humans and fling them, and it's very satisfying. But yeah, those are just some ideas. Yep, you're welcome. What would be a good unlock path for Axe Tree? Now that's a question I'd love to answer. Okay, so this is gonna depend So you gotta tell me, are we talking about like in the beginning of the game without any dojo missions? Or are we talking about like, hey, you have access to everything and here's what I'd recommend? Because that can give me two very different types of answers. Right after the first dojo mission? Alright, so like novice. Gotcha. Let me kill a few things. Take advantage of my buffs. Oh, that hurts. Okay, I'm gonna find a safe spot and then let's talk about it. Dual swords is just insane, holy crap. Yeah, they can be very powerful. Okay, so with Axe, let's say you have the dojo missions. How do my attacks not consume much stamina? Do I use specific armors? No, not particularly. I have, let's see. Oh, that's no consumption reduction, but one thing that is huge is that anytime I perform a dodge attack, I move faster and I regain so much. And when am I regaining so much in particular? Well, one, I have a decent amount of ki, but 1480 ki, yeah, that's a lot. But check this out. Actually, whenever you use a yokai ability, one, I'm good with my ki pulse, so I know what I'm doing there. But anytime I use a yokai ability, I am also actively regenerating ki. So yeah, here are my stats. You can see what they are. And on top of that, I use corrupted weapons. So I do extra ki damage, and then there's like, I can sap some ki back. So it feels pretty spicy. Pretty fun, which is why I like it. Okay, so for the axe tree question, let's see, what would I recommend you get? Okay, so what I would say is you want to get this axe move ASAP. Titanic Strength, you cannot go wrong with it. I would even say get Titanic Strength over Mad Spinner 2. Titanic Strength is super good. Super good. Rampage is freaking hilarious. It does so much ki damage. If you can get comfortable working with the long animation, the ki damage is immense, and it does stagger enemies. It will stun them. Well, stagger them. So even bosses, you can stagger bosses. It is hilarious. So definitely a good one to get comfortable with. I would recommend you get both of these abilities too, since they're accessible in the dojo. Get them ASAP. Both are good. Southpaw's pretty good. High kick is pretty good too for a speedy axe move. I like it. The sheath things I don't particularly play around with. But you also have stuff like this. They're good buffs if you want to use them. Roar, I wouldn't bother. Rage can synergize with Axe really well. You don't need to worry about the ki consumption, because eventually towards the end game you'll start getting shit like, oh hey, you run out of ki? Great. You'll do a fuck ton of damage. Spirit Wind, I wouldn't really worry about. Spinning Slide is late. This is all late. I wouldn't go this route, this tree. This is more like expert division type tree. Lumberjack, yes, for the memes. Rumbling Earth is fine. But yeah, I would say get Titanic Strength first. It's such a solid ability. Yeah, that's what I would say. Titanic Strength first. Well, after you get Heaven and Earth, yeah, you can prioritize like this section. That's where I would go first. Lumber Chop for the memes and Fuki headshots. Yes! Yes! Why do they gotta make me so jealous? They're like, hey, I got this cool, sick weapon. It'd be too bad you'll never be able to use it. That's also satisfying too. So the reason why my ki consumption was so low, specifically with the dual swords, is several things. One, with dual swords I have this. It's a mystic art. This is a very advanced thing in the game. But basically, the more I attack, the less ki I use. It eventually stacks up to a 50% reduction in ki used for my attacks. On top of this, and the reason I attack so quickly was because I have Water Sword 2, so you just attack super fast. On top of that, because I have Corruption, and this is getting to your question, let's see, to Relic of Hope's question about purification and corruption, or purity and corruption. So the tooltip doesn't really explain it well, but I'll talk about it. Basically, if you apply corruption to a target, they take more ki damage, and any extra ki damage that they take while they're corrupted, you'll get back as ki. It's like a ki steal. Like life steal almost, except for ki. So really cool. Purity, on the other hand, makes it so they take even more ki damage than they would if they were corrupted. So corruption's like 30% extra ki damage. Purity makes them take 50% extra ki damage. And on top of that, they cannot buff themselves. So certain enemies like to cast buffs on themselves. This negates that. Like, it'll do nothing for them. So some bosses, this is like pretty crazy. Hope that makes sense. So with my dual swords, I'm constantly ki stealing with very low reduction, so you could see that like I could just pull it off endlessly. Really hope this game has insane big damage builds later in the game, like Nioh 1 Living Weapon. They tuned that. They changed that. They do have that, but it takes more work. Like, you have to invest... People have done it. Like, I've seen crazy damage, but, like, you have to invest a lot in your build in order to do that. It's not, like, easily accessible. I actually have access to a high damage build, but I'm just, like, not using it. So, for example, this, a lot of text... It's a 7-piece bonus, but basically, hey streamer, don't get hit and keep being in battle, and you'll deal 70% extra damage. So yeah, nearly double damage. And you can stack that with a lot of other things too. What are you doing? Yeah, pretty much. Living Weapon Kato is like the standard in everything. It was a bit excessive, a bit too easy in my opinion, but they tuned it down, but you can still be very powerful. I want you to bear in mind, I don't have a build per se, I'm just picking up random shit, and if I get it, great. Ah. Oh yeah, confusion and then dual, yeah, water sword, yeah. let's see what happens. Got one Gaki core. I don't actually really want that. Oh yeah, I remember grinding all those bonuses and stuff like that. 61 all stats, let's go. Nope. 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 No. Ooh, rarity inheritance. That is nice. I like that. You can turn something into an ethereal. I hope there's a level inheritance. Sudama farming? Yeah, that was pretty painful. I'm never gonna do that. Alright, there's one more sweet key. Ow. Oh, dude, does it have to explode right there? I hope Ninja Gaiden does well. I really want Ninja Gaiden 4 to be successful. But we'll see. I'll just wait and see. Ah. My kitty, let's go. Got a stupid question for you. Hope you can see where I'm coming from. Alright, let's see what you got. Close enough. Yeah, Team Ninja is just releasing Rise of the Ronin on Steam, but they're probably just focusing their efforts on Ninja Gaiden 4, which I'd rather they have. Alright, so question for me was, how do you feel about the player experience shifting from having insane running speed player expression for spacing to this sequel with more emphasis on evasion, cancel, skill ceiling? So, two things I'm gonna say. One, the evasion cancel thing that people do, that's just tech that I can't ascribe to the game developers for. It exists, it's cool, it's great, but what we're talking about now is basically stuff that the community is doing, which there's a lot more subjectivity to that. Same with item cancels. So for me, I don't think when it comes to player expression, I actually think there's a whole other dimension many players just don't really tap into, which is a lot of like stuff related to hitboxes. I take advantage of a lot of that with various weapons, with various yokai abilities. I think to create spacing, like, yeah, you can run in and out. But to me, honestly, that's not nearly as satisfying as like avoiding an attack altogether, because I know how to make an ability work really well. That's really satisfying. I also find that the evasion cancel stuff, I mean, I know how to do it. I just don't do it because I find it to be fucking excessive. It looks cool. It's like, sweet, you dodge like 50 times. I'm like, well, bro, I can just dodge once. I can dodge one time. And it's just heavy on the actions per minute. It's very taxing. And I find I don't even need it. There's maybe like one time, I think there's one fight I've actually used the evasion cancel for. One fight. But it's not a fight people would expect. It's gonna be Yoshitsune. The only time I will use it is when he's on the perch and I just need to do 2 sword keys back to back. That's it. No, I'm not gonna use it against Gaki. What the hell? That's... Nah, I don't want it. I don't want it. No, I don't want it. The Nioh 1 speed though? Bro, I love Nioh 1 speed. Why do you think I'm freaking using Amen no Uzume the whole time? Faster movement, dodge attack. I get it on demand. I think the Nioh 1 speed was a little much. And I think that's my opinion. But yeah, that's just what I think about it. I don't really miss it. Straight up. For player expression, if I want spacing, guess what I'll do? I'll use weapons like the spear and then space with like piercing rain. I'll lean into weapon knowledge. It feels more earned than just like, okay, I run around and an enemy just like attacks like 3 times and I completely avoid it because I'm like 500 million feet away from it. That's just what I do. For me, I like my fights that, like, I like to have it where it feels like the boss and myself are in relatively even footing. I mean, of course, the boss is going to be able to do boss things. But it feels like they're able to interact fully, I'm able to interact fully, and it can arguably be considered some sort of complex dance. Like, for me, when I watch games like Super Smash Bros. And I watch, like, the pros play, or even in, like, World Cup, like FIFA World Cup, the games I find the most boring are like the most tactically based ones, where it's like, okay, let me like wait like 5 seconds to decide what my opponent's gonna do. It's gonna be super slow, but you know, that can be kind of boring. I like it to have a nice matchup of intensity with like meaning, and then just like enough fast-paced stuff that I can actually track. right? That's what I enjoy. And for me, the evasion cancel just doesn't fit that criteria. I don't need it, so why bother using it? Alright, I'm done using dual swords axe. If you have a different weapon request, let me know. Right, like in my action RPG games, I want my action. I want action, but I also want it to be the bit more like I want everything to feel like it has meaning to it. That's it. Ometa absorption bonuses, I think they're nice. The secret sauce is obviously machine gun, flux, weapon swap 2. Alright, here's my honest opinion on flux 2. I think it is, and I'm just gonna say this. I think flux 2 is one of the most fucking irritating things to add in Nioh 2. Straight up. Alright? I'm cool with flux 1. I am totally okay with flux 1. But this is the most superfluous input that they... Like, why? But Bart, I think the Amrita absorption bonuses are good. They're not, like, top-notch, like, top-tier in their respective category, but they're good to have. But yeah, back to my Flux 2 rant. This is unnecessary input for players. Alright, switch. I think the idea of incentivizing players to switch stances and get extra ki, I think is great. But then why switch 2 stances? That's just annoying button presses, bro. For what? Like, I get it. You get extra ki. I do it all the time. But like, going from low stance to high and then mid stance in like a split second, I'm like, fucking why? Like, are you saying Flux 2 is like the Gaki of skills? We're not bringing Gakis into this. To me, it's just like, okay, like, I know you want me to switch stances, but why should I have to switch 2 stances one time to get double the ki buff? I'm like, it just feels like the game wants me to press extra buttons. Like, it's like extra buttons for me for the sake of extra buttons. Like, I'm only doing it because I get extra ki bonuses, not because I'm like, oh, the game has incentivized me to play a different way. It's just extra input for the fucking sake of extra input, and I hate that. It's such a start. It like, I never like feel like, oh man, I'm like playing masterfully, or I'm like doing something amazing, or like I'm playing well, or like it's just like, yep, my fingers need to move fast and push the buttons in this way every fucking attack. Well, right, the Nioh 1 Flux 2 gains don't exist, but that's a whole other discussion. Contrast that to like me pulling off Beyond Infinity. There hasn't been a single time where I feel like, you know what? Y Fields, I'll show you something very interesting with the axe you'll enjoy in a moment. So, contrast that with Beyond Infinity timing. When you can master this, and when you can pull it off in fights, it feels good every fucking time. Every single time. You're like, oh my gosh, I feel like a boss because I got this timing down, the move looks amazing. Yeah, I'm so invested in understanding this because it's so cool. You could even make the argument with like a lot of other combo-based abilities, even parry timings. But Flux 2, nah man, I hate that. I hate doing it. Like, I do it, whatever, but like, it gets irritating. Alright, so for combo enders, guess what, Y Fields? Let me actually show this to you now. This is without the skill expansion mod. You can actually have... So I would recommend you put Cloud Crush. Always. So ignore the input bindings here. You can have Cloud Crush. So here, try this. Cloud Crush in low stance. Just like do that always. If you're just on base like PlayStation or anything like that. So Cloud Crush. All right. Keep it on low stance. And then you can put your high kick or southpaw on mid stance. That's fine. Now, I'm going to do southpaw in low stance. So there's some axe tech. It's kind of hilarious. Basically, switch stances to mid while the attack animation is going off. And then you can do southpaw or high kick, whichever. So your low stance triangle combo finish can be 2 different abilities if you have fast fingers. Alright, I don't want to play this weapon anymore. They took away Kusa Axe Mad Spinner? No, I do not remember. Do Kusa with sword? You got it. Oh, come on. Good. Damn it. That's painful. Oh, what? Oh, really? Oh, come on. Oh, that is such a Nioh 2 thing. I ever use Anima Grapples? I only have Dragon Claw. Did that just actually happen? I was gonna drop the other guy, and he grappled, bro. Dude! Those ninjas! Oh, I got the Tokage Maru smithing text. I guess that's something. So wait, what's going on? Did someone have a question that I missed in chat? Question about the difference in Nioh 1 and Nioh 2. Why does using the sword feel different in both games? Well, what feels different to you? Like, what pops out to you? Oh wait, I have Mystic Dyad? Do I really? Oh cool. Because in Nioh 1, I'm good with swords, and Nioh 2, I just can't seem to get good. Well, I need a little bit more specifics there, because what feels different specifically? Is it like some attack animations? Is it some tracking issues? Is it speed? Is it damage? I mean, because one thing I could say is that the sword, of course, is going to feel different between the two games, because, well, there's a lot more skills. There's a lot more different things you could use. The sword feels faster animation-wise than Nioh 2. I feel it's heavier. Ooh, that's gonna be trickier to explain because I think there's a side-by-side test. There might be certain timings that are off, too. I do remember it did feel a little slower, like timings were off. I think it's because how they change key pulse. They change a lot of things related to key pulsing, so it probably felt more crisp in Nioh 1, all things considered. That would be my best guess. I don't like... There's just less in Nioh 1 compared to Nioh 2, so there's probably less that can go wrong. That's my honest guess. Could be, yeah. There's no yokai parry, no yokai skills, less fluxing. Could be a lot of those things. How did I miss? I think that might be the case about the key pulse thing. I'm right there with you. I think cheese every once in a while is fine, but it being the only strategy, bro, I get bored. Fight Saito T without giving him break? You know I can do it, right? Ironically, Saito Toshimitsu for me is easier in phase 2. One for the stream? I'm not doing it with this character. My character's so gimped. what it requires is like I have to understand when to interrupt him. If you know when to interrupt his animations, which is such a tall order to ask anyone. Oh, that was not good. Am I dead? That's a real shame. Oh, but he still died. Hey, if I die, I take you with me. That's just how that's how it works. Let's see if the game counts it as I killed him and he's debuffed or not. If he's debuffed, then I'll leave him. If he's normal, I will ignore him. He is normal. He is getting ignored. I saw that coming. Come hither. Here, boy. I mean, alright, let's go with me. Sure? Alright, you're dead. Try pre-swapping out of Water Drop into Severing Spin. Here, let me try that real quick. That's pretty cool. Yeah, in case anyone doubts that I can't do the evasion cancel, I haven't done it in a while, but dang, I'm rusty. Normal dodge. There we go. Yep, now time for you to cook. Parry the yokai shift, what's up? Scroll of the Wise, oh. Fine, you wanna play this game? Here, eat this. The thing about the EI skills is they'll literally spin you 180 degrees in a fraction of a second, so it lets you use water drop more aggressively. Yeah, that's a really good point. Oh, there's okay, so Ace, here's something interesting. There's red enemies and then there's purple enemies. So the red enemies, they're like kind of pinkish, but purple enemies are distinctly purple. So I'm curious which one you're talking about. Are you talking about actual red or actual purple? Boost evasions sucks the contrast. Yeah, it does. Pit Viper! I could go Pit Viper. I could go Pit Viper. I really wanted it to. Just be all janky and shit. Nah, I'm good. Whoa! Damn, son! Who needs a Yata mirror when you got that? Sarigama mid, low dodge attack's very good. It just has wonky tracking. Yep. Moonlight Flutist Plus, 6-piece bonus. Just do more key damage. Just do even more key damage. Just do all the key damage. Not bad at all. If I like wanted to, I could replace this. I'm holding on to it. That's pretty legit. I mean, the status enhancements, melee damage versus purified, I don't really do that too much. But the set bonus requirements reduced by 1, that's pretty good. Ah, it's too bad. I want the Yasakani Magatama Kagatsuchi for fire-based stuff, for fire builds. It's so contingent on you getting that fire off. Yeah, lucky drop does help. So here, I'm gonna actually do something. So, what this Donut Penance does, for the most part, is just used as like an extra loot mechanic. Let's see. This. I'll explain it in just a moment. But basically, it's an extra loot mechanic, and man, the sword looks so cool. It's an extra loot mechanic, and you basically can upgrade some accessories to it, their rarities. You can upgrade some rarities and things like that, which makes it very handy. You fill the bar up, you can upgrade. Oh my god, that hurt. But of course, as you upgrade, yeah, if it's green, you can turn it into ethereal. In return, though, you have enemies will take longer to kill. deal more damage. It scales everything. Am I going to use the same build as the previous save? I don't necessarily think so. What are you doing? Quite missed. Can it change certain stats or make it higher? I don't remember everything about the stone. I remember I made a guide video for it. Face hurts. Hope that was to your satisfaction. Dodge the wake up attack using water drop and then go super anime. That's how you know I play the game a little too much. Just a little too much. Try Elemental Reapers of Death. Oh my god. Not necessarily. Do I want to go in order? Oh man, yeah, fine, I'll go in order. $27% of the way there. Grace Inheritance, Mystic Diet, Kusa. Purity? Nah. Nope. Yep. I have lunch really soon? Okay, I'm gonna finish this mission, then I'll stop. Let me finish this mission, then I'll make you a grilled cheese soup while you work. Okay? Yep. Alright, I'm gonna stop after this mission, guys. Gotta go. Give us a good idea how to utilize mids. Okay. You're being ignored. Well, he got his hug from a fireball. Give us a good idea of how to utilize mid-stance double evasion for a counterattack play, especially dodge back. I think you dodge out of the way, bro. Bro, I already got my yokai shift canceled. Like, when it comes to the mid-stance double evasion, you know what I usually do? I just do high stance roll instead. I rarely do mid-stance double evasion. I like to either do a dedicated roll or a dedicated dodge. I think there's anything here. I think Ongyoki's great. Like, I'll be honest, when it comes to like my Nioh gameplay, I don't really focus too much on tech. Like, I do use a lot of it, but like for the most part, I kind of trying to work within the confines of the game as much as possible. As intended. Because I'll just be straight up with you, I'm kind of lazy with my gameplay. Alright, what do I want? Anima charge? No. 0.3 anima or a little extra key damage or what? I mean, I'm gonna get most of this anyway. That'll be nice, but that's late. That's my definition of lazy. I need help, guys. Already. God. Close enough. Yep, I just nerfed my damage. Oh, this is a Guardian Spirit? What do I get? I got a Guardian Spirit in new game. +4. Uzurahicha. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna have to dip out. Let's see if I got anything cool. Grace Inheritance, Lightning Cannon. No, it's not Izanagi that I want. I think I wanted Izanami. I can trade my torso. I'm cool with that. Yeah, none of this is interesting. Yeah, well, let's see the progress here. Hidden tea house, let me just deposit some shit. Wait, do I not have anything in my hut? Oh. I don't have anything in my hut. That'll help a little bit. Move to another hut? You've been chilling. I never used a tea utensil the whole time. Oops. Probably want to slow the game down a little bit. Okay. Okay, so progress check. I am going just straight in order. I'm trying not to rush it, trying to slow down. But I'm saving the main missions to basically the very end of each region, and then I'll just complete them in order. How do I not miss my guillotine throw when I need them the most? Like in Ninja Gaiden, usually I like to jump on enemies' heads, so that's what, Wind Path, I think? You just jump on their heads and then you can guillotine throw them right after. Because they're momentarily stunned. It's really handy. Alright, I am gonna dip out. I have so many ninja points. I don't know what to do with them. But, oh well. Thank you guys for watching, for being here, and I will see everybody next time. Bye!